Hey guys, what's up? It's Mr. Abrams, and today we're going to be talking about ARK Survival Evolved, the greatest game of the year. Biggest waste of time known to man. If I didn't just set the mood right there. Let me just tell you what ARK is really quick. So ARK is practically just a survival game where you live amongst dinosaurs and you can tame them and use them to your advantage. You build a base to protect yourself against other survivors, and that's practically it. You spend a lot of time doing this, building up defenses, building your base, finding a good spot to build, getting good tames and stuff, and just try. The end objective is to kind of just be the best on your server that you can possibly be. So what's the problem with this? Well, the game itself is an amazing idea. Like, who doesn't want to survive amongst dinosaurs? I mean, come on. Well, it's not that it's not addicting, but there's a big difference between addicting and fun. See, the addicting part of this game is the satisfaction when you raid someone successfully, or when you tame something really nice, or whatever, etc. You know what I mean? And there's no fun part in this game except for raiding. I will admit that raiding is pretty fun, but there's no fun part. If you sit at your base for 2 hours watching an egg hatch because you're paranoid that the egg health might start going down, I don't understand how that's fun. Or you spend 6 hours watching a chicken with claws, just tame, and then like 2 minutes after it's tamed, it gets killed by an ice dragon or a dog-looking thing that shoots ice beams out of its mouth. That's way too overpowered, and that's the kind of stuff that like always happens in this game. And I played this game for quite a long time, and it started like, I don't know, I started playing it about 2 years ago, and I only really played single player because first time I played multiplayer, I spawned in for like 5 minutes and instantly got ruined by someone with a club. So I was like, maybe I shouldn't play that yet. So yeah, I started playing, my friend got me into it. I was like, okay, this game's kind of fun on single player. But then I kind of tamed everything, got really far. I was like, alright, maybe we should move on to multiplayer. And then ever since then, I've regretted that day that I did that. And there's many reasons why. On multiplayer, I really only play with like 2 to 3 friends, which I think is what the majority of the ARK community does, because that's what all the beach bums are, practically. And I'm like more of a king beach bum. Like I'm a godly noob. That's my ranking in this game, practically. So there's alpha tribes and mega tribes, and if you played this game you probably know that. And an alpha tribe practically is the tribe that owns or is the strongest on the server. And then a mega tribe they're just huge problems, and they're a bunch of alpha tribes or just tribes in general that are linked together via whatever, like social media or whatever, and they all ally together, and there's hundreds of them on computer, on console, on whatever, and they take over everything, and there's just they mass produce everything, and it's kind of ridiculous because it makes it so everybody else has a hard time, but like it's stupid to like even be in one of those tribes, because I have been before for not for that long, but I was for quite a while, and it was not a fun experience. I mean, like I said, the game default isn't really that fun, but when you're in a mega tribe, all you are doing is collecting resources and taming stuff, watching eggs hatch, building stuff. I mean, building's kind of fun, but the mega tribe I just didn't find fun. I found playing with my two or three other friends was way more fun. It was harder, um, which it was a challenge. So I was like, challenging game is fun to play. But there are a few things I do like about this game that some that they just recently added, and some that have been around for a long time. And like I said, raiding is one of the funnest parts of the game, but you have to build up enough to be able to do that. And the more you build up, the bigger the bases you can raid, making it more fun the more you build up. Thing that they just recently added, actually, in like one of the newest updates, was cryopods. And I didn't think I'd like this idea, but it's really useful. And as you can see in the background video, I just used it to kind of like Pokeball our Rex out. And it spawns things in, and then it has this timer down in the corner, so you can't do another one without giving it cryo sickness, is what it's called. And that's pretty balanced, unlike a lot of the things in this game. A really big thing for me that I liked when they added it was small tribe servers. Official servers, well, small tribes are official, but like normal default servers are terrible. Instead of watching I don't know, really. Instead of watching a Thurisno for, let's say, 10 hours on small tribes, you could probably watch it for like 3 hours. And those are both really long times, but I'd much rather watch a Thurisno for 3 hours than 10 hours. And then get it killed 2 minutes later by, some dude on a wyvern or a Managarmar or whatever that stuff is. It's disgusting. And the TLC patches. I mean, they need a lot more of them, I think. Like, there's some dinos in the game that are almost completely useless. But yeah, the TLC patches that came out for the RG and for the Spino, I guess, and the Trike especially, was really nice that they added those. But like, the biggest part of this game that really irks me is mega tribes. I'm pretty sure if you played ARK, maybe you've been in a mega tribe before. And to me, I've been in 2 before, and they seem like utter wastes of time. I never went raiding in a mega tribe. So I can't really give you the whole story. But it's so boring. You literally you have everything. It's like if you beat a game and you have everything, and you automatically have everything, and you don't lose it either, because you're in a mega tribe, so you can just get it again. So if you get raided, you just move to another server and you have everything. So there's nothing really to progress on except for raiding people and then getting probably stuff that's just as good as what you already have, if not worse. Mega tribes have, ever since they were a thing, which is practically a little after the game came out, have just been a huge problem, and there's nothing you can do to stop them, because you can't patch people in a community, but it's not bad to be, connected, I guess, but the mega tribes are just so big, and it's a huge problem, I think. But ways to fix the game, like, if I could recommend any at all, would be like, so there's this thing you can do in the game called undermeshing, or meshing, or whatever, and you can literally just shoot someone from under the map and blow up their base from under the map without getting shot by their turrets or base defenses at all. And a lot of people do it, mostly mega tribes, so whatever. But that can simply just be fixed by an under the map death barrier. I mean, I don't know why they don't do that or even thought about it. I mean, they probably might have, but why wouldn't they add one? There are these things that I've already talked about called manas, and they shouldn't have been added into the game. Let's just say that. They're absolutely broken. In one of the earlier clips in the background, I was on the Blue Rex, and I was getting frozen by one of them. But they're ridiculously OP. They're more OP than when Wyverns first came out, and I remember that because that was bad. That was a really bad time. That's when ARK started going downhill for me. But they really need to nerf the mana. I don't even know how you would go about doing that, but it needs to be nerfed big time. Uh, Extinction in general, where the manas came from, is just broken. I've heard so many bad things about it. It's ridiculous. Like mechs. Like seriously, it's a game about like when this game first came out. I didn't think they'd ever be adding mechs with cannons that can shoot out of turret range and instantly take out your base. It's kind of disgusting. And you know, I think Wyverns since a while ago. I mean, they got nerfed a while ago, which is good. But I just recently got Wyverns in my newest sort of excursion into this game, I guess you could say, and they're not overpowered anymore, which is good. They shouldn't be. I think they're just at a good spot, and but they shouldn't take 2 days to raise. That's dumb. You can tame a mana out in the wild on extinction. I don't know how long it takes, but definitely not 2 days. And those are way more overpowered than any dinosaur in the game. So there needs to be something done about that. And like I said in the past, not in the past, I mean, I guess it is, but like 5 minutes ago, small tribe servers are so much better than default servers because like I said, no one wants to spend 10 hours watching a tame when they could be watching it for like half or a third of the time. I mean, that's how the game should have came out, was small tribes. And in small tribes, of course, the name implies that they're small tribes, so you can only have 6 people as a max, I believe. In default servers, you'd have tribes with like 30 people in them, which is disgusting. And that nobody plays those anymore. I go on the servers on official now. I'll be browsing through the servers, and I'm like, why are there 0 people on all these maps? And it's because they're not small tribes, and then everybody's playing small tribes. So I mean, that's not really a fix to the game, I guess, but it's more of like why would you do that? There's no thought process in that. And I mean, the game's just broken in general. Like I don't know. There's so many things I could just rant about for days, and so many stories I could go on about. But like, maybe if they made it harder to transfer dinos to other servers, I think that would be a real good thing to do. I don't know how you do it. I don't have any ideas as of now. But if it were possible to make it a little harder to transfer dinosaurs, or not even dinosaurs, freaking aberrant creatures or titans now, like Jesus Christ. I mean, the game is just getting worse and worse. And I played this game for so long, and I used to have fun on it, but now I'm just addicted to it, and it wastes my time, messes up my sleep schedule. I mean, whatever. I guess I'm just complaining for me, but I think for a majority of the ARK community, they have these same problems, and they're just wasting their time playing this game when it could be fixed and actually be fun. And with all the noobs around, there's so many bases on the beach. It's kind of dumb, and bases just randomly scattered in the forest where people could, like, they have like the idea in their head, like, I want to build my base there, and then they go there and there's like 2 metal foundations there, and they don't have C4 to blow it up. So I think faster audit okay would be better, like a lot better. And yeah, I mean, I can't go on for that long. I could go on for hours about things to do about this game. But I'm not a developer. I'm just a player and a consumer, or whatever. I'm just King Beach Bum. And yeah. I'm still going to play ARK. I mean, I'm taking a long break from it now. We got partially raided We got like raided by like 6 manas and 2 gas bags. They didn't ever get into our base, but we killed all of our tames killing them, so we just kind of gave up. So yeah, we're just going to take a break, and maybe then I'll start making some more ARK videos instead of Siege videos. And by the way, please watch my Siege videos. They're pretty decent. I'm also not a master at that, but please just watch them. And yeah, I don't recommend this game. Don't buy it. And goodbye.